Mister. It's been far too long. My duties kept me away. It's more difficult alone. But at last I've come to see you. More importantly, I've come to avenge you. You fell before you could find victory, so in your honor I will find it for us. Under the name of the Twilight Slashers, I will win UNPL for you. And I have assembled quite the team. I myself will lead the Twilight Slashers into this competition. The power of a legendary such as myself is necessary to attain victory amongst the teams gathered here. There's little beyond ghost types that can safely survive my mix of defensive and offensive prowess, and my speed will allow me to charge past the competition with ease. I bring not my shield with me, as I cannot afford for it to limit my potential and slow me down. This is no fight for a king, but for a hero. Lionheart, an old friend of the Twilight Slashers, this time granted the honor of terrestrialization. He complements me well, being able to cover for the psychic and flying types that may challenge me, whilst I can keep him safe from the dark moves that threaten him in turn. He's a versatile fighter and a noble companion, sure to complement my strength with impressive power of his own. Heron, another veteran of the Twilight Slashers, back when Shiverstorm was running the show. One of the survivors of their unfortunately failed journey. Like myself, he's hoping to find closure and redemption in this tournament. A strong pivot, able to regenerate from any wound while using the winds themselves to batter our foes, and speed that nearly rivals even mine. A reliable ally that can not only keep us safe, but add to our offense. Joining Heron Wing is Redtail, a Mon who has always managed to keep her spirits high and her teammates supported. She once supported Heron Wing and Shiverstorm for the Twilight Slashers, now returning to reprise her role as part of the team's moral and defensive support network. With Stealth Rocks and Thunderwave, she can hinder our opponents. With Wish, she can keep us in the fight. And if she so chooses, she even has some hidden strength of her own, setting up and taking down unsuspecting foes. Half Moon is the final veteran of the Twilight Slashers, joining us from Heron Wing and Redtail's roster. The three of them form a nearly unbreakable core, each taking the hits the others cannot, while Half Moon and Redtail both carry much of the same capabilities, such as wishing for their allies' health and slowing down our enemies with Thunderwave. Half Moon also carries the vicious Toxic to wear down opposing walls, and Foul Play to turn our opponent's strength against them. Most importantly, she brings the Dark typing to our team, allowing us to finally have some reprieve from powerful ghost moves that we didn't really handle otherwise. Puddle Haze brings another user of the vicious Toxic, while also keeping us safe from entry hazards such as crippling webs or painful spikes. While he's often known for his utility, setting toxic spikes of his own and pivoting around opposing threats, using his incredible typing to his advantage. He also carries some often overlooked qualities that make him a viable threat. I will not reveal them here in case our future foes are watching, but keep an eye on this one. Once I'd found a core of Pokemon to support our team on the defensive side, I realized it was time to bring in a bit more raw, unstoppable power. Moonflower is nearly uncheckable when she gets going. Even status cannot slow her down. I'm fairly certain it only makes her angrier. She also carries a few key typings, offering us a ghost and electric immunity that we sorely lack defenses for. In the right situation, she can use her immense bulk to her advantage as well, taking hits nearly as well as she deals them out. Breeze burns flames add to our team's potential both offensively and defensively. Any physical foe must think twice before attacking while she's around, lest they be burnt and their potential crippled. Her flames do more than simply save off foes, however, as her combination of blistering wind-based attacks and searing flames offer a difficult combination to handle. Whether she's dipping into her defensive or offensive potential, she will be a key member of our team. Appleshine is far from your traditional dragon, but carries many key resistances for the team. As much as she's often seen as a purely supportive Pokemon, her offensive potential with her acidic, apple-based attacks and ability to call meteors from the sky cannot be ignored. Whether she is spreading leeching seeds and setting up screens, or simply using her draconic abilities to decimate her foes, Appleshine will surely prove her worth. Duskbolt is an unconventional electric type, lacking the speed they're often known for, but she's far from lacking in the power department. We were limited on who was allowed to Tera after picking Lionheart for the role, but I believe we have found a diamond in the rough. Whether she becomes a normal type to truly capitalize on her Guts Facade combination, or becomes a grass type to neutralize her weakness, she is a threat that cannot be ignored, lest our foes fall to her alone. Unconventional fits Snake Twist as well, a Pokemon whose potential is yet to be seen. However, I have chosen to believe in her. My sister and I were once doubted before we came forth as the heroes of Galar after all. Perhaps there's a hero inside of Snake Twist as well. Only time will tell, but with terastallization on her side, her potential can finally be unleashed. You always were the stronger of us, sister, but in your loss, I found purpose. I will win this for the both of us. That is my final promise to you.